Final game for this evening's session. Our second semi-final match. The LIDA Tigers taking on the YongHan Blue Helmets. The Tigers have been the constant performers for both seasons. Just one loss. Blue Helmets, they have had 4 losses in this second season. They've lost all 4 of their games. However, 3 very strong wins in the second weekend of season 1 has given them enough points and goal difference to go through to this semi-final match. However, this is as far as losses will take them. They will have to get a win tonight. They have shown that when they are on with good form, they can take anyone. We'll just see whether they can take down the LIDA Tigers tonight. Introducing the players now. Number 1 from France for the Blue Helmets, David Blayo. Number 3 also from France, Valentin Gori. Number 4 from Italy, Tommaso Ricciardi. Number 6 from Germany, Patrick Lawrence. Number 7 from Singapore, Li Xingfu. Number 8 from Australia, Stephen Hubbard. Number 9 from Spain, Ivan Hoyofuentes. And the captain of the Blue Helmets, number 10 from New Zealand, Alex Lohan. The captain of the LIDA Tigers, number 1 from Australia, Adam Hoffmeyer. Number 2 from Russia, Vladislav Skomarikov. Number 3 from Chinese Taipei, Wei Chen Cao. Number 4 from the Netherlands, Lucas Reinders. Number 8 from New Zealand, Joshua Vivian. Number 11 from Germany, Tim Rieke. And number 12 from France, Benjamin Dolbeck. Our referees for this third and final game for this evening, Stephen Watts from Great Britain and Alan Winter from Wales. All right, and joining me in commentary for the first half of this game, just being handed a very hefty defeat to knock them out to that third place final tomorrow, not making the full final, but one more game to play. Number 12 for the Jaywaz Wolves, David McBay.
I mean, what can you say? We got well beaten there by a much better team in the game. Obviously frustrating, but there's not much you can do. We went down, had to chase it, and they just punished us every single time. So we haven't lost the game by, I don't think, anything more than 1 or 2 goals in the entire competition. So yeah, they worked out our new defensive structure pretty early on, just flew men down the middle. We didn't get the blocks that we've been getting in previous games, and they just got away from us. So, but all credit to the Hippos. That was a really big performance from them, and they're going to be a formidable opponent for either of these teams in the final.
Yeah, very strong performance from the Hippos.
Yeah, and they haven't been really firing on full cylinders for a while, and that was definitely a almost flawless performance from their point of view.
Yeah, definitely harks back to their opening game of Season 1 where they demolished, I believe it was, the Blue Helmets. A very convincing win there by about a very similar margin of 7 goals or so. But the Blue Helmets here looking to turn the tables on these Tigers. See if they can book a spot in the final for the second time as well for them. Last year, the final being between the Hippos and the Blue Helmets. We'll see whether we have a repeat or whether the LIDA Tigers can maintain their dominance and make it through to the final for tomorrow afternoon.
And I'm pretty sure this was the semi-final game last time, and it was a bit of a shock win for the Blue Helmets then, so they'll be hoping to do the same now.
Yes, and the Tigers not looking as strong as they did in their first season. Team game just not being as settled. A few holes appearing in their defence. A few other cracks appearing, especially in their press when being pressured by the other team. So we'll see how this game unfolds.
So we're away.
Great work from Vladislav Skomorokov to win that charge start for the Tigers. Unlucky for Hoya Fuentes. Ball nearly fell for him, but just over the other side of Skomorokov's boat.
So I hope for your sakes at home we have a much closer semi-final to watch here, even though this is first against fourth in the table. The Blues had a fierce game earlier on today though, so fatigue may be a factor towards the end. Much less of a game for the Tigers against the Hippos, although it did end up being a good one.
Sloppy there, but it has a very enthusiastic pass there.
Didn't quite find its target, just a metre off to the left.
Good to see that the Blue Helmets are ready to take this game on very early. Fortunately, that pass not making it, and the Tigers settling with the ball now. Lovely block from Gori. Does fall for Skomorokov. They have a reset on the shot clock, so they'll send the ball back out again.
Nice pass that inside.
Excellent goal there for Joshua Vivian, number 8 for the Tigers.
Now Alex Lowen there came in to try and cut him off, but in the process drove him straight into his own keeper. So if you're wondering at home why no foul was given there, that's why. Well taken and finished by Vivian. So the Tigers take an early lead. Fantastic pass down the middle, spotted by Adam Hoffmeyer.
Lovely pass in. It's with Gori. He's got 2 paddles to beat, and he gets it. Lovely work from the Frenchman, number 3.
Yeah, did really well to take that ball and then slip past the player in the process because I don't think he was quite expecting it to take it so cleanly. Looking for the quick shot here, but it isn't on. Blue Helmet's a little slow in coming back into position. Some subs being made now. Tommaso is on the top.
We are seeing a different defensive technique from the Blue Helmets, though.
Yeah,
they're just sitting in a 3-1 at the moment, but they have been experimenting. Oh, lovely goal there from Skomarikov. The Blue Helmets have been experimenting with a few other defensive techniques, so we'll see them throughout the game, no doubt. Excellent work there from the Russian, feeding the ball in and putting it away in that left-hand side.
Yeah, it's really clinical passing from the Tigers there. There were holes in that 3-1. It was quite open and they capitalised on it. Blue Helmets will need to tighten up.
Javier Fuentes sends the ball back out again. Angle's a bit too tight. Ricciardi back to Lawrence.
It's a gap on the right-hand side here. If the Blue Helmets can work it, they see it. Pass it over. It's well covered by Svomakov. Lawrence tries to take it down the back, but he's taking a man with him, so there is space over that side if they can work it back. Goes for the shot.
Oh, excellent goal there from... Was it Javier Fuentes?
It was, yeah. That was a poacher's shot. Shot clock running out. Hoffmeyer will be disappointed with that. Currently the top saves goalkeeper, but that's one he should be getting all day, especially when knowing that the shot clock was almost out. Goalkeepers always have an eye on that, looking for the long shot, so maybe he'll look to make it up straight away. Drives down the middle, decides not to shoot.
So 2 goals each. Very even contest so far.
Yeah, just over 4 minutes gone in this first half.
Oh, a loose fumble there from Skomarikov. He's fighting to get it back, but...
Yeah, trying to work their top goal scorer in there. He drove into the player's side as he was trying to get that ball back, so the foul was called. Blue Helmets are away on the break. LIDA Tiger have got their full defence back though, so Blue Helmets will set up for the attack.
Lawrence down that right-hand side.
It's a nice screen there, but it's disappeared. Well covered by Tim Reek. Oh, sorry, Blood.
Nice feed in by Ricciardi.
Really nice passes, good finish. That's a really nice team goal there.
Excellent teamwork and a great finish there from Xingfu. He'll be happy with that. He hasn't scored many so far this competition, but...
Yeah, he's a bit of a grafter in the zone to make space for others, but was left unmarked there for the ball inside.
Be very happy with that.
So 3-2 to the Blue Helmets. And for the first time in quite a few games, the Tigers find themselves down by a goal.
No, except for their last game, they have found themselves down in every game this season, having very poor performances in their first halves, but chasing them back in their seconds. So we'll see that most likely they will continue that form. Vivian's shot here, not successful. Don't know whether there was a potential foul there though.
Interesting, the referee is calling over 2 of the players here. Must have been having a little personal fight. A few fouls both ways. Yeah.
Just referee's asking for a new ball.
It was an apology and a wry smile from both players there. And they'll be straight back at it in about 5 seconds, I imagine. Yep, straight back into contact. So, just past the first half of this game. Hoffmeyer lays it around the back to Reek.
Lovely block there from Blayo.
Yeah, and that's one of Hofmeier's real skills. He brings himself into contact, and it looks like he's just taking the ball into somewhere where he can never get it out, but he's got massively long arms that he wraps around the back of players to get the ball away.
Wei Chen Finney across to Hofmeier. An excellent goal there from the captain.
Yeah.
Speaking of those long arms, he whips the ball all the way around Patrick Lawrence's body.
Round his shoulder. And into the top right. That is a great finish. He'll be really pleased with that. Even more so when he sees the replay, I imagine. So 3-3, and we have a real semi-final on here. Neither team looking rattled at the moment, both look quite composed. Don't think Tigers would have expected to walk it by any means, but will have hoped to be in a better position than they are at the moment. Nicely worked in there for Lowen. Will he go for the underarm that we've seen before? He doesn't, but it ricochets. Oh, it looked like it was going to ricochet into play there for Ivan, but it does not. So corner is given. Patrick Lawrence driving it in, goes for the shot. That was a little risky. He had quite a few players between him and the goal. Yeah, 3 sets of paddles to get through. Ooh, misjudged pass.
Gary picks it up.
Yeah, cleaned up nicely. For a second there, it looked like Vladislav was going to be onto that. There's a timeout called here. Not sure why. No, we're restarting. Maybe there was another ball on a pitch, or maybe a bumper loss. Anyway, we play on. Ivan takes a shot on the left-hand side with no options left. Again, he gets the ball back. Blue Helmet's starting to take 1 or 2 riskier shots, you feel?
Yeah, definitely looking to try and get the lead on this scoreboard.
That's a much better drive. Fouled in the process of trying to lay it off to Low in there in the middle. Their box shooter.
They give the ball to Hoya Fuentes.
Ooh, did he take that? He has been adjudged to take that. He fumbled it in the process, but they get it back, so comes back out. Patrick Lawrence on his favoured right. Oh, that's a really good block. We'll give him credit for that and say that he read it down low, but yeah, no, that's fair. That's really well read.
Just over 2 minutes left in this first half.
And we've been at 3-3 for a while now. Blues putting a lot of pressure on.
Lawrence again in his favourite spot. Takes another deflection out for a corner.
So the Blues are a little trigger happy now. Lowen to take the corner. Goes for the drive down the middle to draw the player, passes it off to Lowen. No pass inside, so it comes back out.
45 on the shot clock, they've got plenty of time still.
Lawrence looks to widen the right-hand side and draw the player slightly. Tim Reek is interested on this side. Pass goes all the way through, makes it just, lays it off. Not much time left now though. And that went cleanly over the top. Lawrence protesting that there was a paddle in there. Looks from the replay that there was, but not seen. So the break is on. Really nice ball forward to Tim Reek, who finishes. That is a fantastic pass. Hopefully we'll get a replay of that. Tim Reek came all the way up the pitch, looking over his shoulder, waiting for that pass to come. Caught it with the paddle. I don't know who the assist was. I just saw the ball in the air, but So after, must be 3 minutes of Blues pressure there. They weren't quick enough back when the ball dropped the other way, and the Tigers take the lead.
That has been a strong characteristic of the Tigers throughout CPSL 2019. Their ability to pounce on the ball and get a fast break against play.
I really hope that wasn't intentional, Jay.
It most certainly was, David.
So 50 seconds left on the half. Tommaso Riccardi looking for the shot on the right-hand side. Isn't there. Lawrence now on the left-hand side. It's already scored from this side of the pitch. Passes it back to Ivan. Lays it back off again. No shot coming, so 19 seconds now. Tommaso drives. No pass inside for him there. Just 3 Tigers players. It's nice passing around the back here, but they're not working any opportunities, and Lawrence is forced into a shot without speed and through paddles. So, oh, and the Tigers are away again. Does he look? Vivian can't make the pass. That's really well recovered there by the helmets. 9 seconds left on the clock. There is time to get this shot away. There is no keeper. Tommaso goes for it. Too low. If he had put that on target, it stood a chance.
I'd say that's a very poor shot there from Tommaso Ricciardi. Wasn't on target at all. And he did have 2 more players downfield that he could have got the ball to with a better shooting option.
So 3 seconds on the clock here, so we'll have to do something pretty special to make this. Pass gets made, shots made.
Block is in, and that is the first half done. So the LIDA Tigers with a narrow lead, 4-3 in this first half. Still anyone's game. Blue Helmets with more of the possession, more of the attack. Enrique.
Australian versus
On.
German. Ball pops into the air. No one else can play that. Yeah, so a recent update to the rules says that the two sprinting players have to gain possession of the ball before anyone else does. That situation there, the ball ends up firing away and another Tigers player, not Tim Reek, who went for the sprint, picked it up. So the Blue Helmets win possession at the start of this game and have the opportunity to level it up. Nice passing there. Lowen couldn't take it though. It just came off his helmet. Wasn't expecting it. It's a shame. It was really, really well worked. There's a foul being given here. I think obstruction on the way back. So a fresh minute. There's only a couple of seconds used anyway. Hoffmeyer pops it over the top. Tim Reek shapes for the shot, but then passes it back round.
Tigers looking uncharacteristically reserved in attack.
Yeah,
They have been known for taking their shots very early in that shot clock, not taking the full 60 seconds, but choosing to shoot as soon as the opportunity presents itself.
Oh, that's a finish.
Great goal there from the German Tim Rieke, number 11 for the Tigers.
He was fairly static there, but gets so much power on the ball. Right into the top right netting. So the challenge has been laid down now. 2 goals to get. This could go the way of the last semi-final if the Tigers get another one, because the Helmets will be forced to push. It's a nice shot over the top there by Riccardi, but blocked. Too soon in the play to be taking that kind of shot. They can do that with little time left in the shot clock. Blue Helmets need to keep their heads. There's a gap here on the right-hand side.
So a foul there, and most likely a green card for Wei Chen. Pushing Tommaso onto Tim Rieke's boat. Dangerous tackle.
Oh. Goal's given.
Excellent goal there from number 3, Valentin Gori.
Must have slipped off the bar into the netting and back out again.
Out of nowhere, just through Skomrakov's hands. Hoffmeyer didn't know anything about it. I think he was too focused on that inside pass.
So that's one of the 2 required, and we're back to a 1-goal lead for the LIDA Tiger. Hoffmeyer under pressure.
Does get the pass to his teammate. Have a loose pass to Rieke.
Yeah, 2 slightly loose passes there from Hoffmeyer. That's a lovely pass though.
And a good block from Blayo to stop Wei Chen. And it falls kindly for the Blue Helmets. So Blue Helmets using a little bit of a different defensive technique.
Yeah, they were creeping forward there though, and Hoffmeyer comfortably saw the man and played the pass straight away. No hesitation. It was a good opportunity missed. Ball is lost though.
And there is a fast break on. However, a loose ball there from Lucas Rangers is picked up by Patrick Lawrence.
Could he have caught that ball? He went for used to use the shaft of the paddle to knock the ball ahead, but ended up careering off to the left-hand side. So Blue Helmets get the attack. Lawrence working really, really hard on the right-hand side of the zone there.
Tommaso with the shot. It is picked up by Skomrakov. It is a turnover there. Will the Tigers look for another fast break?
No, they're making a couple of subs, so again, happy to use this 1 goal.
Smart play from the Tigers, getting Joshua Vivian back onto the field. They will want his weight and boat control in the zone to create some screens. So you can see he's just harassing Val, who's playing top for the Blue Helmets. The Blue Helmets have switched back to a 3-1.
Playing a very high 3-1 though. There are Tigers. Vivian is sitting right in behind there. Now trying to work the play. He's very open on that side if they can work the ball to him. Fumble there. Just rolled along the front of the boat from Vladislav. Lawrence does manage to get the ball away. There is a break on here if he can get it over to the left-hand side.
Unlucky from Hoya Fuentes.
There was a foul in the process there, but it's now on down the other end. Winders goes for it.
Oh, it's off the top bar. So very open play there, end-to-end action. He did have Balayo completely beating goals, so really lucky for the Blue Helmets that Rangers' shot wasn't on target.
Yeah, arguably has to do slightly better there.
So despite that open play, score hasn't changed.
Shot coming here. Lays it off to Lowen. Good save. Foul is called against the Tigers. Lowen must have got his hand on the ball first before it was taken away. Bio in the middle. Passes it off to Ivan. He wants to take up his position further inside where he believes the foul is. Referees are placing him. He's now inside with the keeper. Lays it off to the other side. Slow ball. Great finish that.
So these evening games seem to be featuring the Frenchman a great deal. This one, Valentin Gori. Some excellent goals there from number 3 for the Blue Helmets.
Just caught the goalkeeper out. Expecting a quick, fast shot.
Excellent team play there. Good composure to not just try and fire that ball through 4 paddles, but instead play it smart, send it out to the other side, where Val really just had an open goal with the right angle over the top of the one paddle that wasn't set up.
I'm pretty sure if you asked 95% of the players if he was going to shoot that or not, he would have done. So there's been a timeout here, and a green card has been given to Lawrence. Not sure what happened here for the timeout. Wait to see what the referees signal after this.
So scores are level, 4 minutes 14.
It's not a team timeout, so it must just be for a card being given. Paddle foul was called. Still 5 players on the pitch. So maybe they were just checking there whether that was a second green card. Sorry, we can't tell you exactly why the game was paused there, but Tigers went back in defence and came back again, so we play on. Down to 4 minutes now on the game clock.
This is a very exciting semi-final between these two teams.
Yeah, next goal is really, really important.
Vlad sending it into 3 paddles, falls nicely for the Blue Helmets.
Top goal scorer.
Potentially a fast break here. Valentin is ahead.
He is free. He's gone.
Hoffmeyer is
one-on-one.
in goals.
Oh, clutch save. Big, big save for the Tigers.
Great work from the Australian and their captain.
He's not really even back in position. Just narrows the space. Makes it difficult for the player. Pass could have been better, as to be said. Ball over the top. No angle left. Passes it inside. One more pass
paddles.
free. Doesn't find Blayo. Goes for it. Corner is given. Blayo is free there.
Great save by, block by Timrike.
Ball is going to come back over the other side. I think yes, so it's the sideline throw, not a corner, so it has to be taken from that side of the pitch. Patrick Lawrence at the back. Lays it off down the right-hand side.
Switched over to Hoya Fuentes. Back to that top roll. Now with Gori. Patrick has taken up his favourite spot on that right-hand side. He does love driving in on that 45 and whipping that ball in with his left arm.
Oh, brilliant
perfect
pass.
feed in.
Oh,
Unlucky there from the Blue Helmets captain, but it does fall kindly for Blayo, so they do get the reset of the shot clock and possession of the ball.
low in there going for the punch shot.
It has been very successful this season. He did have Hoffmeyer beat, he just put
Shot
it
coming.
there.
Good block there from Vivian. Not sure it was the right option that time. He had the whole goal to choose, he was one-on-one. We saw him use it to beat 5 paddles and get under them. And a really, really impressive goal from a foul, but that was a massive opportunity. Just waiting for the ball to make it back to the corner. Game's back on. Blayo goes for the no-look pass and Reek reads it perfectly.
Yeah, really loose.
Oh, breakers on.
Frenchman.
Oh, this... Vladislav Skomikov finishes. That is a really bad mistake to make and punish the ultimate way by the Tigers.
Really unlucky for the Blue Helmets, just needed more cover, especially if the corner is being pressured like that.
Game is not over. Time's been called. There's been a foul there by Vivian on Lawrence. Green card is given to Vivian. Referee will place where the foul is. 2 minutes to tie up this game. Still a long time at the CPSL because timeout is called for every stop and play. Great finish there.
Excellent goal for Hoya Fuentes. Brings it back level. 1 minute 39 on the shot clock. Sorry, on the regular clock. Tigers will have their full 60 seconds.
One minute 40, 6 all. We've had 2 goals in 30 seconds. Will the Tigers run down the clock and go for it?
Blue Helmets using a very fluid defence. Really looking for those dangerous players. Great work to turn Hoffmeyer. Is seeming to put a little bit of confusion into the Tigers. They're not being able to set up those strong drives that they do love. Does fit it through to Vivian though.
Ooh, block has been called. They're going to have a foul close to the middle under the net. Shot clock has reset, so 49 seconds left on the clock and the shot clock to the end of this half. Big opportunity under the middle, doesn't play it. So this will be it. Expect the Tigers to run this down for 1 play.
40 seconds now.
Nervous times for the Blue Helmets.
Under 30 seconds now, 25. Tigers just looking to hold on
Loose
to it.
pass.
Pressure on Hoffmeyer. He's lost his paddle. 13 seconds, 12 seconds. They have to get the ball up quickly. Rike with the long shot. It is under though. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Don't need the replay right now. Ball has gone long.
And that is the end of the second half. We will now go to golden goal. Tense times in this semi-final. But what a game we have on our hands.
Yeah, so a much better semi-final this one for the neutral than the last one. What a period we're going to have here. This would be a big win for the Blue Helmets. Just to give some context, the first season for the Blue Helmets, they lost almost every game until they came up against the double against the Wolves, which they took, and they've been climbing the ladder since then. Obviously today, they were the team out of the 3 teams that snuck in. The other 3 teams at the top of the table were safe. There were 3 teams fighting out for that last 4th place spot. And the Blue Helmets came through. They lost to the Bulls, but kept the goal difference down significantly enough that they went through. So, on paper, Tigers are the firm favourites here. This is the first really big test for them. There hasn't been a game for them in a while that was on the line or meant anything anywhere near as much as this did.
So those of you haven't seen Golden Goal before in Canoe Polo, they're given 5-minute halves before they switch ends. But usually we never need full 5 minutes of the first half anyway, because as soon as that first goal is scored, the game is over. So very crucial for this charge start, as the team that starts with the ball will obviously have the first chances to attack and finish the game on their terms.
Yeah, and referees just using this opportunity to take on a bit of water. They've obviously just reffed a full game and now have the most intense period as well to referee. So just a small break here whilst they set up. Any decisions made now are really, really key. It's the moment to choose your strongest starting 5. Your fastest sprinter. Don't jump the line. If you jump the line at the start, it's a yellow card, which will surely cost you the game. We're ready to go. It's Riccardi versus Skormakov.
Oh, great work there for the Italian. Blue Helmets have won the ball. They will start an attack. We'll see whether they can put the game to bed.
So what attacking structure will they play with here?
Lawrence is going inside.
So is Lowen. 2 box players.
Riccardi
down the middle.
Riccardi. Is he going for the shot? He feeds it to Lawrence. Shot blocked. It falls for Lowen. And
Lowen takes it! Golden goal win for the YongHan Blue Helmets from the captain with the punch shot into the top right-hand corner. And out of nowhere, one of the teams who was on the precipice of being out of the competition this morning has made it through. That is a huge win for the Blue Helmets. And the favourites of the competition are out at the same stage as last year.
Once again, we have a final on our hands tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, of the YongHan Blue Helmets taking on the Caton Hippos for the 2nd year in a row.
I don't think there can be any complaints from the Tigers there. The Blue Helmets really stepped up in that game. And the celebrations afterwards are justified.
Excellent performance from both teams. Tigers ruthless on the counter-attack.
See you tomorrow for the final.